Janibek removed from ring rankings. Good job. Let's talk.
Push the weight and no flex. Flex alive is one in the six. Fit the runner, boy, you nigga, no question. You will run a motherfucker high stepping. Hey, you never had a big enough weapon. Motherfucker never learned your lesson. I'm a 88 pack nigga. I'm a 88 pack nigga. I mean, day walker, drink blood, fangs out, full moon, motherfucker change like a hoe, nigga. I'm just a nigga from the hood trying to stack a little cheddar for the money.
Drew Titan, Bronx on deck. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. Let's talk about this. Spoke about it before. Janibek removed from ring rankings. You know, I'm just now getting news of this. Looking at him on the website, at 160. You know, this guy, he's off. He's out of there. He's out of there. I'm on 160 right now. It's vacant. He was a champion. They pulled up Carlos Adames, which is fine. I like him. The Cuban sensation, Yonli Hernandez. I'm sorry, I'm butchering his name. And Irslanji Lara, the Cuban / American. So we got oh my gosh, 1, 2, and 3 Latino, man. That's what's up. That's what's up. And then you got Connor Bennett 4 and Troy Isley. Salute to my brother Troy Isley at number 5. Feel me? And so on and so forth. Let me say this. Coincidence. They were trying to make this Bud Crawford and Canelo rematch. If that didn't fall through, everyone said, well, you know, Bud could go down to 160 and do anything. And I believe that. Bud can go to 160 and do anything he wanted to do down there. There were no gimmies, but I had him winning. And in my mind, I'm like, man, if he's going to do something, he's going straight for everybody that has a title. And that's what I thought. And I said, you know, it sounds good. And everyone kept saying Janibek. Remember? Everyone kept saying, yo, Janibek. I'm like, all right, you know, he's thorough. He's from that part of Europe where Russia and China is only across the street. So, he's Russian, but he looked like that. He looked like a villain from 5 Deadly Venoms. He looked like he needed to be fighting Jet Li somewhere. He's Russian, though. All right, you know, those guys are built tough. That's great. But I'm like, why the emphasis on Janibek? He was supposed to be fighting Erislandri Lara in his 40s, right? Erislandri Lara is old by way of boxing years. And he's supposed to be fighting him. And then this guy pops dirty. So you needed a drug-induced edge to beat a 40-plus-year-old Cuban sensation. That's what you needed, Janibek? You needed that to compete with him? In insult to injury, they kept saying, Bud, Janibek. You go to 160, Janibek. Now look, you see, God ain't wasting time with you goons, man. I love 2025. There's been a lot of things that's been happening, and I love it. 2026 is going to be even better. But let's deal with this. How dare you? How dare you? What was you going to do? Beat up Erislandri Lara on those Pac-Man pellets? And then call out Bud? That's what the world was leaning towards. You see, this is why I'm glad Bud got out the game, because I don't want people to do this to him. You see what I'm talking about? I was happy when Andre Ward hung it up so he can get out the game unscathed. You know, Floyd Mayweather Jr. is a douche, but I'm glad when he got out unscathed. And now Bud made the biggest accomplishment out of all of them, and he's getting out unscathed. Stay gone, Bud. Don't do this, because you know what? This right here is letting you know what they're trying to do. If they couldn't get you with the Canelo thing, they're going to find someone to get you. Now, Janibek isn't on the casuals' radar. But you see what they tried to do? They kept mentioning him and Bud in the same sentence, and look what this guy did. This was the Warner shot. Let's see if we could do a little something and get away with it. And his career's not over. He'll be back in a few months. Let me read what was said. He said, I've always supported a clean sport. you know this well. Janibek posted, I was surprised when I read this news. Vada took the first test and said everything was clean. I have not made any changes to my vitamins. I don't know what happened with the second test, so I requested a retest. This was way back in December 2nd. We're now December 18th, 19th. It's late when I'm doing this, but you know, this was supposed to be the co-main event on the Lamont Roach versus Pitbull Cruz fight, and he blew it. And it was meldonium, by the way. That stuff doesn't accidentally get in your system. So I'm not lenient on these guys at all. And this has happened in too close to comfort for me. Erica Cruz Hernandez versus Amanda Serrano, that's off. Cletus Selden versus what's this guy's name? What's his name? Brown? What was that guy's name? Coward Brown, or whatever his name was. All right, that's off. And by the way, Cletus Selden, that's the second time. That's the guy that tried to assassinate Zab Judah. Had blood on his brain after fighting him, and then this guy pops dirty. Get out of here. And now Janibek, and y'all was putting him and Bud in the same sentence. What's wrong with y'all? Nah, y'all not getting away with this. Y'all not getting away with this. I don't care. I'm gonna research the Zab Judah thing. You know, I think it was after the Selden fight. You know, he popped dirty sometime later. I forget what happened, but nevertheless, there's no room for this. Never forget what the WBC did with Alejandro Jimenez, as I call her. When she was drugged up, going through a whole sex change, fighting Franchon Cruz DeZern, and all we did was ask Mauricio Sillyman, hey man, was she drug tested? He moved the whole goalpost and said, oh, y'all bullying her because she's gay. It's obvious she's gay. Her girlfriend did the ring walk with her or something. We're not asking that. Her traps were bigger than mine. We just asked her, was she drug tested? And what did we find out? Surprise, surprise. And he damn sure took his time giving Franchon back her belt. You know what? Let's see that B sample. Let's see what happens. And if the B, and for those of you brainiacs, the B sample, listen, man, it comes from the same specimen. Ask Ryan Garcia. See, you brainiacs seem to think that you pee in two different cups, and it's the A sample and B sample, or you take this you do two piss tests. No, you pee in one cup and they pour it in two different vials. They test one, you sign it off, and they lock the other one up. They seal it up with a plastic seal, and if it's been tampered with, you'll know because the seal will be cracked. So I don't want to hear anything. Let's get to the B sample in the meantime, because that's why they have two samples, because it's a possibility, a small one, that there's been some foul play or somebody made a mistake. It's not impossible. So let's get to the B sample. But until then, man, Janibek, go sit your ass down for about 2 years. That's my take on it, man. Bronx on deck.
Move!